Hey crew, welcome back to my channel for another video. As you can hear by my voice, I'm a bit under the weather, but the grind continues. I have to go back to work. I am working a 3-day international trip. We are going to London, Heathrow this time, and I wanted to unbox this package that was sent to me with you to share with you the goodies. It is a company that sells on Amazon. As you guys know, I love face masks and sheet masks. I love them. And the company is called ATTENDANT. Hopefully you can see that. They were nice enough to send me over their aloe vera brightening mask. So I'm definitely taking one of these on my trip today. And they also sent me over their pure aloe vera gel. This would have came in handy when I came back from Cabo and I had sunburn. But it is good to have in my collection so that I can count on this in any future times that I am out in the sun and I overdo it a little bit. I will be sure to link their Amazon store down below. They do have a variety of other products that they offer, that are aloe based, I guess is a good word to use, but I'm excited to try out these two products. So one of these is definitely going in my bag with me today. Thank you again to ATTENDANT. Hey crew, welcome back to my channel for another video. For those of you who are new, my name is Bridgette. I am a New York City based flight attendant and I'm going back to work. We are in the airport, which feels so strange, and it's probably crazy for you to hear me say that because hello, I commute and I commute by plane, but I haven't been commuting by plane lately, so it feels weird being here to fly to work. But I am working a 3-day domestic trip this time. I put in for a move up, but I haven't got it as of yet, fingers crossed. That's about it. So I'll see you in the next clip. Hey crew, so I have made it to JFK, obviously, if you are familiar with the background. As I was waiting to take off in DC to come to JFK, I got a phone call from crew scheduling saying that my flight was pushed back 1 hour. So now my report time is pushed back 1 hour, and the rest was already short, so it will be shorter. That's about it. I will see you guys in the next clip. I believe everything we have was less. Young and naive of me to think she was from your past. Silly of me to dream of one day having your kiss. Love is so blind, it feels right when it's wrong. I promise I'm not gonna keep coming back on like this. Quick update again, I am no longer working the domestic trip. I got something what's called a move up and I am going back to London. So it's about almost 2 o'clock. The sign-in isn't for another few hours, so I have a bit of time to spare, and I'm going to get the vlog that's supposed to go up currently. Sorry, someone just texted me to swap trips. So I gotta see what they're looking into offering. Yeah, the vlog that's supposed to go up today currently prepared for you guys, so make sure, I'm gonna link it somewhere above, that you check that vlog out before you check this one out. So, or watch it after you finish watching this one. Either way, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey crew, please excuse my appearance. I am very tired. It is 10:36 local time. I have made it to London. I'm about to eat this croissant, so we'll have to do a crew debriefing and eat at the same time. We were delayed leaving New York because of an engine problem. We left an hour and a half late and we arrived an hour late here. I got to my first room and it smelled like someone was smoking cigarettes in there, and I couldn't handle that smell. I'm not a smoker, and the smell of cigarette smoke gives me a headache, so I had to go back downstairs to get another room, which took a while. I was galley by choice. I think that's about it, you guys. I don't have much to talk about because nothing really happened on the flight. It is so bright in here. Yeah, so after I eat this, I'm going to take a shower and take a nap. I have a little dilemma. The clothes or lack of clothes that I brought because I thought I was working a domestic trip. Sorry, my eyes are closed. It is so bright. Isn't gonna cut it for London, so I'm gonna have to go to Marks and Spencer. I thought that was the fire alarm. There's a test of the fire alarm today. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Marks and Spencer's and see if I can just buy a sweatsuit or something. I don't feel like going on the tube to like Primark or Zara or H&M. I'm not really in the mood for that. And then I will also get some snacks because the last time I was here, first thing I did wrong was at night I went to bed too early because I was so tired. So I woke up in the middle of the night starving, guys. It was like 2 a.m. I couldn't go back to sleep because I was so hungry. I was this close to ordering Uber Eats, but it was gonna be $40 for a gyro. So I was like, no, I can't justify that. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey crew, so I just got out the shower. Oops. Hold on. I just got out the shower, and I know I shared with you guys about Alloderma sending me these face masks. So I thought, why not put it on and let it sit on my face while I'm getting ready for bed. It says, after cleansing your face, open the packaging, spread the mask on your face, peel off the blue layer and lightly press the mask onto your face. Relax with the natural botanical nutrients. Absorb into your skin, remove the mask after 15 to 20 minutes. There's no need to rinse. See if I can get my eyelashes through this with no problem. So far, so good. So I'm gonna finish getting ready. I really hope I'm in frame for bed, and I will see you guys before I go to sleep. So I'm recording on my phone because my camera is about to die and I'm about to go to sleep, but I just wanted to take off the mask with you guys. Ooh. See, now you can see all of the liquid. I'm having a little breakout in this area, so it says it's supposed to help with skin tone evening. Obviously I know it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm just excited to see if there'll be any progress. So for real this time, I'll see you guys when I wake up from my nap. See you in the next clip. Ignore my shower cap in the back. See you in the next clip. Hey crews, excuse me. So I'm up. It is 5:13. Remember I told you that I did not pack for this layover. I will show you my struggle outfit. My full intention was to stay in the room, so I brought lounge clothes. So I have on this kind of brownish taupe color shirt from H&M that I got when I laid over in London Gatwick. I showed you guys that in a haul. These biker shorts, funny enough, are from H&M, and then my dunks. So my plan is to see if I can find some sweatpants or some leggings, like a whole tracksuit basically, to put on to swap out these biker shorts. I saw people out in shorts, but I'm not one of those people, so we need to move expeditiously to find some new clothes. So I'll see you in the next clip.
Straight to a penthouse, Miami Beach. Yo, talk crazy on tweets. They don't want it cause I come to defeat. They don't want it. I peep, these niggas all sweet. Bamboo sticks all in the Jeep. It's a new.
So I have made it to my destination. First stop done. Now to get everything on my list. So I like this. I don't even know if I should share it with you guys because I feel like I can't find it anymore. Nivea deodorant that I can't pretty much find in the US. But if you find it in the US, comment down below for me. And I normally get it at Boots, but I've been having a very hard time locating it in any Boots. I've been to numerous ones in different parts of the UK and I cannot find it. I only found 2 kinds this time, so I guess it's a partial success, but yeah, that's my update for you guys. Hey crew, so I am back in the hotel. I don't know when the last update was. I'm so sorry. I'm still in the same clothes that I left the hotel in because surprisingly the weather was pretty nice. I was comfortable. I actually went in my my Uniqlo windbreaker rain jacket because, you know, for those of you who are familiar with London's weather, it can be a little chilly even during the summer months. So I went out with that and I did not need it at all. Like, it was very nice today. So I was on a mission to find the deodorant. I know I spoke to you guys in Boots saying that I was not able to find all the deodorants I normally get, but I went to another store and was able to find them. So I just want to show you really quickly the things that I purchased. I ended up having to get this Boots bag because I could not fit my things in there. So I went into H&M and I bought this, what would you call this color? Nude? I don't know. Comment down below what you would consider that color to be. Tracksuit. And the other thing that I bought from H&M was a candle. This candle smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. I don't know. It's giving me diptyque vibes with the lettering, if you know what that brand is. I don't know how you say this. Patchouli, I think, if I'm reading it in the right order. But it smells so good. Well, I lied. One more thing. I got this at Boots. I thought that it would be interesting to try out. It is the travel pouches that you put your liquids in. It reminds me of like the yogurt or applesauce pouches that you get at the grocery store. I thought this was something neat to try out. So I'm going to try and put, I'm not sure what liquid I'm going to put in here. Maybe soap or something. I'm not sure. But it came with a pack of 4. They're all 100 milliliters. I wasn't really a fan of the packaging, but I don't think it's that deep. So I was excited to try that out. I will let you guys know how it goes, whether it is a hit or miss. Okay, this I'm really excited to try. I use Aveeno face washes and stuff like that, but this is an after shower mist. It's supposed to be like a lotion, I guess. So I'm excited to try this out. Next thing that I get, because I always get asked about my eyebrows. This is not the product I typically get, but it's in the same brand. I use a Benefit Cosmetic eyebrow, I wouldn't consider it gel, but product that basically keeps the hairs in place. It is tinted. I get the shade number 6, but this is the clear version of it because my eyebrows are thick. Sometimes I feel like I don't need the tint. It kind of makes them more out there than I sometimes like. So I wanted to try their clear gel, so that's why I purchased that. Got hip to the BYOMA brand when I was in Scotland. So I purchased the hold on, I'll go and get it for you guys. First thing that got me with this was the packaging, but if I had known any better I would have purchased the whole line in Scotland, but I do believe it was a little bit more expensive there. These were my first 2 purchases from the brand. This is the Creamy Jelly Cleanser. I really like this. And this is the Brightening Serum. But they have a whole line, like, and it goes by steps. So this is a step 1 product. Unfortunately, the Boots that I went to today did not have pretty much any BYOMA. They were sold out of BYOMA. For step 2, I don't have the step 2. That's when I wanted to purchase the toner mist. They did not have it. I may have to purchase it online. Step 3 is this brightening serum. They had one other one, but I was not willing to try it because I like this one and it hasn't proven me wrong. And then step 4 is one of the new things I got today. This is the moisturizing gel cream, and then this is their SPF moisturizer gel. Now, on the way here, one of the crew members was ranting and raving about the M&S, Marks and Spencer's stockings and how they do not run. You can wear them multiple times. They're good quality. They are inclusive in shades for people of color, because that can also be a very big problem to find a skin tone shade if you have a darker skin tone. So I was like, okay, well, I need to try them. So I went into Marks and Spencer's, and I think this is the brand she was speaking of, because it does say ladder resist, so it should not get any runs. There were 2 shades that I was going back and forth with, but the other shade was much darker. So anywho, the shade I got was Rich Amber, and it is 3 pairs in here for £10. That is it. I don't have anything else to share with you. I don't think I'll be coming back on tonight. As far as that face mask, my face feels smooth. I luckily did not get any adverse reactions or anything, allergic reactions or anything like that. So far so good, and I will see you in the next clip tomorrow. So have a good night. Good morning, crew. It is 11:02 local time. My report time was a few hours ago. Excuse my voice, I don't know what's going on. Well, first let me start off by saying the night was very interesting. I went to sleep. Halfway through the night, I woke up with a Charlie horse. I suffer from them occasionally. I know it means that I need to drink some more water, but this one was by far the most painful Charlie horse I've ever had. That pain was no joke. I'm not a person who can just like tough it out laying down. Like, it makes me jump up out of my sleep, and I have to like stand in place until it kind of loosens up. So I dealt with that, then I went back to sleep. When I woke up in the morning for excuse me, my report, to get ready for my report time, something told me, you know, check your phone before you actually get up. Lo and behold, I checked my work app, and I got a notification to say that my report time had been pushed back because the inbound aircraft left Boston late yesterday. So it's arriving hours late. Now, you would think, oh, you probably went back to sleep. No. Fun fact, I am a person, once I'm awake or I've woken up, I cannot go back to sleep, even though I'm tired. So I've been up since my original report time, unfortunately. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going to force myself to go back to sleep. As soon as I start like feeling like mellow, like I could fall asleep, I hear someone opening my door. And I have the little door stop alarm thing that once the door opens, the alarm will go off. Shout out to the subscriber who sent me an Amazon gift card so I could purchase one of the door stop alarms. So I jump up out of my bed. I'm trying to find my glasses, and I go and open the door, and it's one of the housekeeping staff. And she's like, "You're not leaving?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm leaving, but you know, we're leaving late." So she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you." So after that, I truly couldn't go to sleep. Yeah, so that's about it. So I'm about to start getting ready. Hey crew, so it is 2 days after the end of this London trip, and I wanted to come back and do a crew debriefing to close out this vlog, and let you know how everything went. If I remember correctly, the last time I spoke to you guys, I told you that we were delayed 4 hours. How do I have 4 extra hours and then I am still having a disagreement with the clock, in the words of Brandon, Fly with the Guy? Oh, what I didn't tell you was, while I was in the shower, they called again, or someone called. It was a very strange, bizarre experience or encounter. The person called, and I was like, "Hello?" And they're like, "Hi." So I'm waiting for them, you know, to say what the reason was to call the phone, and they don't say anything. And I'm like, they're like, "Are you there?" And I'm like, "Yes." They were like, "How are you?" I'm like, "I'm fine. Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm trying to get to the gist of this phone call because I'm literally in the shower already, pressed for time. And he's like, oh, well, I just want to know when you're gonna leave. I've never had a hotel, not saying I haven't had a hotel ask me when I'm checking out, but I've never had that type of encounter to ask when I'm leaving. So it just felt very weird, very bizarre. Cool. So we start boarding. So I'm in the middle of the cabin, and this gentleman, after the flight attendant asked him to move his small bag to the opposite side that, you know, is a better fit for smaller bags, because the side he had it on is for bigger bags. Sure. He had no problem. He complied. He got up. He moved his bag to the other side. As he's moving his bag to the other side, this older lady who is now boarding, so she's behind him, starts yelling at him like, you need to hurry up. You need to hurry up. Well, he didn't like that. He was like, you need to wait. You see I'm putting my bag up. And they're going back and forth. I try not to intervene unless I see it's getting to the point of escalation and then it's getting out of control, because let's be real, everyone who's on the plane is adults, and 9 times out of 10 when they're not adults, they're with an adult, and if they're not with an adult and they're an unaccompanied minor, for sure I am intervening. So he said what he needed to say to her, and she had nothing else to say after that. Now we're still boarding. A flight attendant comes up to me and he's like, hey, a passenger just told me he lost $250 in the jet bridge, and you know, if anyone finds it, it's his. Now when the flight attendant is telling me this information, I laugh because I genuinely think it's a joke. But what was more bizarre is he was so nonchalant about it. The flight attendant said he did not seem concerned. He did not want to get off the plane and go and look in the jet bridge. He just wanted to let us know that he lost the money, a wad of cash, and that if anyone finds any money, that it's his. So we told the gate agent. The gate agent literally laughed it off. He was like, there's no money in the jet bridge. That money is gone. He might as well write that one off. Once again, very bizarre. Now, cool. We fly to New York. We're deplaning, and there's still this one passenger in first class. So we've gone up to him and we're like, sir, you know, is everything okay? And he's like, I can't find my passport. So now this is a collective effort. We have a pilot and 3 flight attendants looking in his seat, trying to tear up the seat cushion, looking underneath the seat in crevices. We've put out flashlights where I'm on my knees. We're looking for this man's passport. The flight leader or purser for international comes and she's like, sir, did you check your bags? And he's like, I checked all my bags. She's like, okay, well, we're going to check them again. They start taking out stuff out of his bag. Lo and behold, guess where the passport is? In his bag. The passport is in his bag. So at that point I was like, cool, crisis diverted. Now we've pretty much, everyone is off the aircraft now, and we're about to get off the aircraft. So this family that was sitting in the main cabin is standing there, and they're like, I think one of the flight attendants asked them is everything okay? And they're like, I lost my passport. I think that's about to be a part of the title of this video, lost passport, because 2 in one flight is crazy. So she tells me the seat number, and I'm like, okay, well, you can't come back on the aircraft, but I'll go and look for you. So I checked all the rows. I lifted up the seat cushions. I looked in the seat back pocket. I looked on the floor. I didn't see anything. So I come back, and myself and 2 other flight attendants went to look as well. So it wasn't only me. It was a group effort. So we go back up, and we're like, are you sure you looked in your bags? Now this girl is getting an attitude we are the ones who lost her passport. And she's like, this is crazy. The passport was there and now it's missing. Ma'am, no one snatched the passport from your hand and was like, I'm going to dash it in the plane and now you have to go and find it. Unfortunately, you lost the passport. We went and looked. We don't see anything. So the purser again comes and she's like, you know, I can look one more time, but if I don't find anything, you guys will have to continue on to Customs and Immigration. There is nothing I can do here. So the purser looked a few rows forward, and lucky enough, the passport was there. So the person now comes to bring the passport to the girl. The girl doesn't even say thank you. No, thank you. She takes the passport and she walks off, and she still has an attitude. The whole thing was just crazy to me. So I'm like, really? Now, I've been getting a lot of the same questions commented under my videos, and I just wanted to answer it in a centralized location so I don't have to keep responding on each video the same questions, which means that I'm getting new followers or new subscribers, new crew members. Thank you, welcome. If you are new, this is your first time watching any of my videos, I do hope that you consider subscribing, hitting that like button, all of the good stuff. And yeah, the question is, why am I not based in DC? For those of you who are not familiar with the aviation industry, just because there are flights that leave from the, say example, the DC area or the DC airports on the airline that I work for, does not mean that there's a base there. And unfortunately for my airline, DC is not a base. New York is the closest base that is feasible for me. The next closest base is Boston, and as of right now, New York is the best option for me. So that is why, unfortunately, if it was an option, I would be DC based. It's not. So that's why I'm not based in DC. So yeah, if you have any more questions, you can comment them down below in whatever vlog you're watching. I will try to answer them at the end of the vlog when I'm doing my crew debriefing and let you guys know. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. And as always, stay safe and see you soon.